So I just recently posted a reel where I had shared how so many families are troubled because the mothers are experiencing menopause or perimenopause around the same time when the children are going through their teenage years. And this is a very deadly combination because it makes both these people, the mother and the teenager, extremely volatile, highly triggered, and very, very dysregulated. And a lot of you replied to that reel saying, yes, absolutely, this is so right. I'm experiencing the same thing. And now can you please tell us what can we do about it? I'm Riri Trivedi. I'm a parenting coach, a psychotherapist, a trainer. And in this video today, I'm going to be sharing what can mothers going through menopause do about their confrontations with their teenagers. First thing we must understand, like I explained in the reel, is that this problem did not exist many years ago, because in the olden times or 2 generations back, women were getting married at a much younger age and they were having children at a very young age, which means by the time the children reached their puberty or by the time the children were teenagers, the mother was still in her probably late 30s or 40s. And so things were not so difficult. But today what is happening is that women are having careers, they are having children much later, and hence the time of mothers reaching perimenopause and menopause happens around the same time when the children are hitting puberty. Now what it is interesting and it is good to know that both these states in a person's life are transitionary states. When it comes to teenagers or puberty, this is the time when the child is transitioning from childhood to adulthood. So it is a temporary in-between phase when the hormones are changing, the physical body is changing, the brain is undergoing a major restructuring. Because of this, there are mood swings, there is a lot of confusion, there is a lot of emotional outbursts, and teenager period for most teenagers is very, very volatile internally as well as externally. Now when we look at menopause, the women who are going through menopause or perimenopause, which happens around late 40s, early 50s, also is marked by a transitionary phase from the fertile period to the next phase of the woman's life. So this menopausal period is also marked by a lot of hormonal changes, sudden dip in hormones, mood swings, a lot of physical changes that the women experience, including skin, and there is brain fog and fatigue and body pains and all of that. So because of this, the mothers remain anxious, easily triggered, very, very irritable, frustrated. Teenager is also in the same space. So this makes their interactions extremely volatile, and those who suffer are not just the mother and the teen, but also everybody around. So what can we do about it? The first thing as a mother you need to do is sit with your teenager and explain what I just explained to you, that this is a transitionary phase, it is a temporary phase, there are a lot of changes that are happening. So such things are normal and they are to be expected. Doesn't mean it is right, doesn't mean it is okay, but it only means that this can happen. And agree with your teenager that when either one of you is triggered, when either one of you is sensing that this conversation or this interaction is now becoming negative, toxic, volatile or violent, one of you is going to back off. Maybe the teenager may not be in a position to do that, but as a mother, you can do that because you have an adult brain. So agree that whenever I sense that I am getting triggered or I am getting angry, I am going to take a deep breath and back off or leave the space. It does not mean I am disregarding the conversation. It does not mean that I am insulting you. So please don't follow me and chase me or feel that, I am disrespecting you or disregarding you. It only means that I am taking a time off to regulate myself so that I can revisit this conversation in a more calm and a relaxed state. So what did I say? The first thing is explain your menopausal symptoms to your child and also explain to the child what happens during puberty and how these things happen. Second point is agree with your teenager that you are going to back off, and it should not be taken as a personal attack. It should not be taken as an ego issue, but it should only be taken as one of you is taking out time to regulate. Third thing is learn some self-regulation techniques so that you can teach your nervous system to stay calm in spite and despite of all these upheavals. What are these techniques? Techniques start from slow breathing, box breathing, abdominal breathing, coherent breathing, to you can do 20 minutes of humming, which is known to regulate your nervous system, improve concentration and focus, calm down your system, and activate the rest and digest mode. You can also do a meditation or guided visualization, which is available online on many apps, which can train your subconscious mind to stay calm. So practice self-regulation techniques is what I would tell the mother. And I would also tell the mother that if you are practicing self-regulation techniques when you are disturbed, your child or teenager is also seeing that and might also want to learn. Do not force your child to learn. First, you practice it yourself, because what you want to force them to do, they will not do it, of course. So first, practice yourself. The third thing is also make sure that you do some self-care, do some self-introspection, and recognize what is it that your teenager is triggering in you. So suppose if your teenager is making you feel angry, if your teenager's attacks are making you feel helpless, are they making you feel guilty? Are they making you feel disgusted? What is the emotion that your teenager is triggering you, and where could that be coming from? So I would encourage all the mothers that menopause is a good time to sit back, slow down, and reflect upon your own trauma experiences, your own childhood, and find out what are the triggers that your teenager is triggering or causing in you. Please be mindful of that and address it. Last but not the least, please involve your entire family and educate them on these situations that might happen, so that they can also be supportive of you and your teenager instead of making fun of you, criticizing you, taunting you, or putting you down. So have a conversation and make sure the whole family, including grandparents and husband, understand what happens during menopause, what happens during puberty, and why this is causing this problem. Of course, you will have grandparents who will say कि हमारे time पे तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता था. Please tell them that times have changed and the age of having kids has also changed, and hence this challenge is happening. In any case, I wish you all the best. All you need to know is this is a temporary phase. Menopause is also a transitionary phase, so is puberty. So once you both are out of it, I'm sure you'll sit back and laugh about it. Let me know in the comments what do you think of this, or if there are any other tricks that you have mastered in order to handle these tricky situations. Also, do not forget to see my YouTube video on different self-regulation techniques for parents, because I have explained a whole lot of techniques that you can use to regulate your nervous system, especially during the time of menopause and perimenopause, that will help you to stay a little more calm and balanced around your teenager. Let me know how did you find the video, and if you want more such videos on parenting, do not forget to like and subscribe for this channel. If there is any one mother or a teenager who needs to see this video today, make sure you share it with them.